Is hard work and hustle the answer? Namaste. Now I know I have a lot of fans from India following my work and watching my videos. So if you're one of my fans from India, make sure you comment below, and I appreciate your support, and I hope what I'm teaching you, you're implementing in your life to improve your well-being. Now today we're going to talk about, is hustle all it takes to be successful? Is hard work enough? Think about it. Millions of people every day, they work very hard, yet they don't have much to show for. They're not accumulating a lot of wealth. They're not making enough money. They're not making enough money to take care of the family, to provide to the people that they love the most. Maybe you know people who work hard their whole life. Maybe it's someone that you care. Maybe it's your parents, your friends, but they cannot even retire comfortably. You see, you cannot take hard work to the bank. You cannot deposit effort and time and hard work and hustle to the bank. You can only make cash deposit. Your bank doesn't care about your process. It doesn't care how hard you work, how much effort you put into it, how many hours you put into it. It only cares about the evidence, the results, the cash. Just like when you take an exam. Remember back in school when you take an exam? Only cares about your grade, only cares about your score. It doesn't matter how many nights of sleep that you miss. It doesn't care how many hours or days you study. Either you pass or you fail. You see, that's how life works. You see, the universe is very impersonal. The banks, they don't appreciate the process. They appreciate the outcome. So in order to be successful, yes, hard work has its place. A lot of people work hard, but it's not enough. It's part of the equation, but it's not the only factor. I believe to be successful in life or in business, you need to find what I call your brilliance. That's right, your brilliance. Now you might be thinking, well, then how could I find my brilliance, my zone of genius? Today I'm going to teach you 3 questions. The 3 questions that help me change my life, and maybe it will help you change your life as well. Question number 1. What comes easy for you, but it's hard for others? What comes easy for you? What are your strengths? What are you naturally good at? Not necessarily just physically, but it could be, what skills do you have? What is easy for you? Because sometimes we take it for granted. What is easy for you may not be so easy for others. You see, sometimes people talk about the concept of you got to work on your weaknesses. I don't believe in that. I believe if you work on your weaknesses, at the end of your life, you will have, guess what, a lot of strong weaknesses. I believe in life it is about finding and identifying your strengths and put your effort to make your strengths stronger. Focus on a couple things that you are good at, and how can you make that stronger and offer that to the marketplace in exchange of money to render a service. That's what works. Now I'll give you an example. One of my brilliance is my ability to simplify. Now I find it very easy to do. I can take a very complex issues and problems and simplify and distill to its essence. And I can communicate and articulate that in my teaching and to other people. I find it just like, I thought everybody knows how to do this, but it's not true. What I realize is actually very few people know how to do this. What comes so easy for me, I can, on the spot, even if you give me a problem to solve, example, when I'm doing some kind of consulting, they could give me a problems in the business that they've been trying to solve for a long time, maybe 3 months, 6 months, and I can listen, I can find, hey, you know, why are you doing all of that? Just do this piece. You do this, your problem will go away. Now that's my gift. That's my brilliance. So that's the first question. What comes easy for you but is hard for others? Question number 2. What would you do non-stop even you never got paid for it? No, it's not fucking playing video games. That's not what I'm talking about. What are some of the skills, some values, some expertise you can offer to help people, even you never got paid for it? You know, if you remember, there was a scene in The Dark Knight, and the Joker said, well, if you're good at something, never do it for free. He was talking about the gangs, right? The mafia trying to kill Batman. I believe that's true. If you're good with something, you're good at something, never do it for free. Now, you may have heard of the saying, people say, well, I love this so much, I will do it for free. I think it is a broke person's mentality. It is a very 97% mentality. Here's my belief, and you don't have to buy my belief, but here's my belief. I believe in life you should find something, and you will say to yourself, you know what, I love this so much, it is the only thing I would do for money. When you can find that, when you can identify your brilliance, when you can find something that you truly enjoy doing, then your work and your life becomes one. It's not so much, I go to work and I finish work and I go home, then don't talk to me about work. It's work and life integration. You love what you do, life is work and work is life. Then guess what? You never have to work another day of your life because work doesn't feel like work anymore. That's question number 2. Question number 3, how can you be of service and give back to others? You see, success is not about what you get, it's about what you give. And I don't just mean giving stupidly, I mean giving strategically. Giving help, giving back to others who deserve your help. And not everyone deserves your help, but you can find that brilliance where it's something that you enjoy doing non-stop. It is what you are good at, what comes easy to you. At the same time, it is a service of others and that you can impact other people, you can give back to others. Then life is easy, life is good because you love doing it. And naturally, if you are good and you love doing it, naturally you will get good, right? And when you get good, you'll be able to help more people. See, this is something I learned the hard way because for the first 10 years of my business career, let's say from my 20s to my 30 years old, when I'm just building my empire, I was all about me. I know what that's like. It's all about, how can I make the most amount of money, right? How can I grab all the chips on the table? There's no win-win, it's only win-lose. And I want to win and you're gonna lose. And I did that. And I made quite a bit of money. But something was missing, something wasn't working until I learned that it's not life, it's not just about yourself. When you can integrate your strength, what you're good at, and you can impact other people, life becomes much more interesting. Not to mention, when you make it about others, guess what? Money comes to you so easily, so effortlessly. Because when you can solve people's problems on a massive scale or at a high level, people are lining up. People are willing to pay you large sums of money to do that. In fact, you cannot stop the money from coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Finding your zone of brilliance, finding your zone of genius, that's what is going to make you successful. It's not just hustle. It's not just hustle. If you hustle on the wrong thing, you're not going to be successful. If you just hustle on your own, you don't give a fuck about others, you're not going to be successful. But if you hustle, put your work, and you work hard on the right things, the right stuff, then that is the formula to success. Does this make sense to you? Comment below. Share with me your thoughts. Now, by the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, you've watched more than one of my videos, what the fuck? Click on the link below and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn notification. Every single day, I upload a new video. If you want to stay motivated, not just stay motivated, you want to stay informed. You want to be smarter. You want to learn how business works, how life works. Make sure you do that, and I'll see you in my next video.